Here we go. I told you guys I was going to try something new. Actually, one of these days I've got to quit trying new stuff and practice what I've already done. This is nail polish. Nail polish. I jokingly told Jay Richardson he let the cat out of the bag. But I was joking. But anyway, I went to the dollar store and bought all these fun colors. Green. They were $1 a piece. And I think that's all of them. I've got a shallow tub of water. And I've got some specialty, I don't know, Tuesday morning, $1.99 stamping artist trading cards. And they have a clay-coated surface. So that's what we're going to use. I have a long set of pliers. I have a paintbrush. Whoops, here we go. Paintbrush. And a dirty paper towel. Oh, I decided to go ahead and film this. I did one. I only opened up 2 bottles. I did one. Isn't that neat? Now the only thing that I was warned about was that it dries on the surface of the water very quickly. Now this, get cheap polish and don't get quick dry. No quick dry, because it dries quick enough once it hits the water, so you've got to be ready. Anyway, I thought, well, I'm just experimenting, so I'll just lay it back down there again. And sure enough, there's a plastic film that's almost clear. Can you see it? See the texture? And make sure you've got good ventilation if you have a sensitive nose. Anyway, I'm going to let that dry. It'll be useful somewhere. It sure is pretty. Okay. Let's try. Let's see. First of all, I'm going to see if I got all the film. It appears that I did. There's some floating around in there. We're not going to worry about it. Okay, I've got my paper ready. And my colors. And I'm going to stick with how about Karen's Got a Gun, Cinnamon Lips, Waikiki Kiwi. I think they're copying from OPI. And this one is Golden Sunshine. Take the tops off all 4. I guess I better shake them first. I don't think you could do it that way. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, lid comes off. Can you see that dissipate? It's quick. Okay, lid off. Ooh, this stuff smells. Now, this is why you don't want to use $10 a bottle OPI. I'm just going to pour some color and then quickly come back because it dissipates real easy. Drizzle. Drizzle. Now, you don't have very long, So you can come back in here and swirl this. Now quickly drop a card in, tamp it down, make sure it's coated, or coated all sides on the water, and pull it out. Interesting colors. Now I'm going to quick do another one. And this is something I probably shouldn't do, but I'm going back in for seconds. Ooh, look. Kind of pretty. Green and yellow. I don't remember if I was supposed to dry these off when they come out or just leave them. It's real sticky. I think I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to use my paper towel to pick up the rest of that. Let's see how much of it I picked up. There's still some more in there. We're not going to worry about that. Okay, so we've done green. Let's see. I'm going to put the dark green away. I'm going to put the yellow away. I'm going to keep the bronze and that. Let's see what other color would go with that. Let's try some orange. And here we go. I'm going to do a bullseye in the middle. Look at that. It pops back up to the surface. Now what's going on down there? Come on, pop, pop. Wow. The orange isn't the same brand. I'm trying to just drizzle. Okay, quickly. Did not have much time. And I didn't have my paper ready. Okay, quick. Down. Pull up. Not bad. Okay, so we got two. See? Bronze color is pretty. I put those aside to dry. Close up orange. Bronze. Yeah, close up bronze. That's a warm color. Alright. We've got a Babel. It's called Purple Haze. Stuff in the round bottle. LA Color. Color Craze. And this is Color Mate. They both came from the same dollar store. But the round bottle ones didn't, the orange didn't work. Let me see if I can clean that a little bit. Look at that slimy plastic. Let that dry, you may see that again. see some more. Floating around. Okay, what did I say I was going to use? That's a dark orange. I'm not going to use it. The purple. There's a pink. Okay, there we go. Okay, drizzle, and it seems to stay on top better. Okay, paper. I'm just throwing that card in there. Pick it up on both sides, how about? Okay, throw another card in. Ooh, look at that. That pink sure globbed up. We're not worried about it though. And there's one, there's two. Look at that orange that came up from the bottom. From the bottom. Look at that. Lay that on there and see if it'll dry. Alright. Clean up. I have a feeling this bowl won't get used for anything in the kitchen again. The polish seems to have adhered to it. Okay, I'm going to turn this off just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I read something the other day that said you could do decals. So this is just a clear pouch of some sort. One side is shiny and the other side is matte. So I'm just going to cut a piece out of that. I got those at the thrift store back in the summer. Take those apart. Then I have a used Ziploc bag. Just cut a square out of that. And I have a sheet of frosted vellum. Cut a piece out of that. Now this time what we're going to try, we're going to try this dark red. This one, see? Dark red. And the pink. It's going to look like Valentine. And why don't we try this called Disco Fever. It's a black metallic-y. Hope y'all can hear me. I'm talking real low for some reason. Oh, come on now. Drizzle on top. There we go. Okay. Now, what I'm going to try to do this time is slide in. Well, it slid. Okay. I wanted to get color on the piece of paper, and it did curl. And I am getting a mess on my things. Well, I guess acetone would take it off, wouldn't it? Okay, let's try this one. This is the Ziploc. I just put that on top. Now, see, that's clear. Can you think of some uses for that? Okay. Oops, knocked over the... both sides, I think. There's a little piece of whatever that binder is. Okay. And we got one more. Oh. Oopsie daisy. Well, drop it again, why don't you? Alright, look at that skin hanging off of there. I'm probably not going to get much on this, but we'll see. Interesting. Okay, I got to try another one. I think I liked the Ziploc the best. This paper did not do well in the water, or it didn't do well with the acetone in the nail polish, but never say never. Okay, the Ziploc worked great. So let's do another Ziploc. Those little squares did good too. Let's cut another one of those. Alrighty. Put the lid back. Ooh, boy, this stuff smells. You didn't see me knock one over just a minute ago. And I didn't say anything ugly. And those of you who know me well know that that is quite a miracle. I can be nice when I have to be. Okay, here I have white, purple haze, and lavender. And I'm going to have a drop of green. Wonder how long a jar will last. Okay, drizzle. It's funny, the only thing I seem to be able to do are circles. And here's some white. Well, I know that one's not going to last very long. Boink, boink, boink. You know what? Those spots needed to be broken up because it pulls up lumpy I'll show y'all in just a minute. Yep, pretty much dry. Okay, I'm going to turn this off, dry them off, I'll come back. Okay, here we are back. They're not totally dry, but they're dry enough for finishing this video. Let's see what we've got here. This is the Ziploc bag. And you know what? I can't tell which is the right, well that's, no. Yeah, that's the sticky side. That's pretty cool. Let's see how it's clear. Okay. This one's nice. Tell you what though, guys, this is such a stinky, sticky, messy technique. It's definitely not fit for kids, and it's almost fit for outside. That silver is really pretty in this one. But it would make a nice decal. Not so sure you couldn't do the same thing with making gel skins with acrylic paint. Those little sheets turned out nice. I've been wondering what I was going to do with those. And it's still coming off on the paper, so it might be a good idea to hang those to dry. This one's pretty, pink and green. You could do all sorts of things with these. The ones on that paper turned out really nice. You definitely need this skimmy thing going on top. You really need to break up those balls because they make a clump. This one's nice. This is one of my favorites. And then that's the one that I dunked and did both sides on. This was my first one. It's about dry now, and that texture from that dry layer is just texture. It's sticking down really good. You can see it right here. Maybe. Okay. Another one with some bronze and green. Nice color combination. Another one with the green and yellow. This one's really thick. That must have been the first one I stuck in. And this one had some white, which of course doesn't show up on a white card, but that's nice. Okay guys, as a technique that I would want to really do over and over, I don't know. I'm glad I tried it. Curiosity always kills my cat. I really think the Ziploc material is my favorite. Might be better if you had a new Ziploc too. Okay, I'm going to quit for today. Everybody have a good evening and a good day, and I'll talk to you next time I see you. Bye.